know, guys, sometimes when you take these trips, you spend so much time and money that you want to maximize every second of the trip. And for me, I feel like I have to fish from morning to night and don't get any rest. But I also have to remember this is a channel that's not just about fishing. So while we're in Florida, we're going to go do some exploring and see what else we can find down here right outside Sarasota and Tampa Bay. I think today we're going to go have a DeSoto day, and we're going to go check out Fort DeSoto and DeSoto National Monument. Alright, away we go on today's adventure. But first things first, we need caffeine. Whether that be a monster mocha or some kind of fancy frappuccino, I gotta find some caffeine. All right, we have secured the caffeine. Let's go on an adventure. Alright, we have made it to DeSoto National Monument. This is run by the National Park Service. And we're going to go find out what Mr. DeSoto's all about. Sorry about the noise. They got a little construction going on, but you got to make things better, I guess. There's a relief map of where we're at. DeSoto National Memorial. Things to do in the park. You can follow in DeSoto's footsteps. And you can learn all about the DeSoto expedition. So this is a village set up to represent the Uzita tribe. And as you can see, DeSoto and his expedition kind of took it over and made it their own for their expeditions. And you can see this was the expedition that they went on. I'll put this right here. If you want to pause it and read it, you can. So they're not exactly sure where the arrival was, but they believe it was here in Tampa Bay. And this is probably where we're going next. That's Fort DeSoto.
In May 1539, Conquistador Hernando de Soto's army of soldiers, hired mercenaries, craftsmen, and clergy made landfall in Tampa Bay. They were met with fierce resistance of indigenous people protecting their homelands. De Soto's quest for glory and gold would be a 4-year, 4,000-mile odyssey of intrigue, warfare, disease, and discovery that would form the history of the United States. Park ranger in historic costume firing an early musket in indigenous village.
We're here. Let's go out here. Go check out the Tabby House ruins. history and Spanish colonialism isn't quite your thing, this is still a super nice place to come and walk around and explore and just get a little exercise and get outside. And I don't have to stress about catching a fish in here. So this is the ruins of the old Tabby house. It was part of a fishing camp during the Civil War, or wait a minute, excuse me, operated here in the 1830s, and during the Civil War, a soldier used it as a military station. That's pretty cool. Now, I don't claim to be a professional hiker by no means, but I do love to get out and hike and explore the outdoors. And I have hiked the Blue Ridge Parkway, the deserts of southern Utah, the hills up in Montana, up around Yellowstone. And I gotta say, hiking a nature trail on the beach is right up there with them. It is glorious here. Like, how do you pick your favorites? You know, Smoky Mountains, Red Rocks, the desert, the Gulf Coast. Man, just get outside and explore. It doesn't matter where it's at. You can find something absolutely beautiful in all of them. Except for my ugly ass. Break time. Alright, let's keep moving. Might have a long day ahead of us. Guys, check out this tree. Does anybody know what kind of tree this is? Leave it in the comments if you do. You know, it's not that I don't want to take the long trail because it's only a mile. But we got a lot to do today, and we still want to go to Fort DeSoto, so let's go this way. Alright, let's take a quick stop in the visitor center, see if we can get our obligatory sticker, and then we'll make our way to the next stop. Oh no! Is the visitor center closed? Oh, they're doing renovations. No sticker for you. Alright, so the visitor center was closed because evidently this park doesn't have any funding for like the next 2 years. But the park ranger said that they had some stickers in storage, and she just went and got me one. How cool is that? Shout out to her. Listen, if you guys get a chance, come check this park out. It's pet friendly, it's free, which is always a plus. But yeah, let's head to the next one. Continuing our DeSoto theme for today's activities, we've come over to St. Pete and we're going to go check out Fort DeSoto. They've got a museum, a historic fort, and a lot of trails and really beautiful scenery to check out. So let's go check this place out, and maybe we can find another sticker here too, because you know they got a gift shop. All right, let's see what is shaking here. I don't really know where to start, so let's go over here and look at this sign. They said parking here was $6 a vehicle, but I didn't see anywhere to pay for parking, so I hope I don't get in trouble. All right, what do we got here?
In March of 1849, Brevet Colonel Robert E. Lee and 3 other U.S. Army engineers recommended that Egmont and Mullet Keys be used by the military for coastal defense. Construction on the military fort on Mullet Key began in 1898 and was completed in 1900. The military fort on Mullet Key was named Fort DeSoto after Hernando DeSoto in April of 1900. Other buildings for the post were constructed between 1900 and 1906. Fort DeSoto and Fort Dade on nearby Egmont Key never saw combat. In 1977, the Fort DeSoto batteries were placed on the National Register of Historic Places. Fort DeSoto Park visitors can view the remains of Battery Laidley and the last 4 12-inch M1890 My mortars remaining in North America.
let's go to the top of the fort, up here to the battery. Get that exercise today. Get them steps in. Oh, check out the seaplane. DeSoto State Park, this is a pretty nice spot. Plenty of activities, day use area, beach, fishing. They even got a campground here, which is pretty cool. The only thing is though, as far as a fort goes, it's a little underwhelming. Now, it's just a seaside battery for the Gulf Coast, but little underperforming on the historical and landmark side of things. Just my opinion. Because I've been to some other forts and this one's kind of, I mean, it's still cool and you should still go and see it, but not the best one I've been to. Well, let's go find something else to do while we're out and about. I mean, DeSoto was fun and they had a little museum, but it was closed. But they also still have some damage from Hurricane Helene and Milton from a couple years ago. So they're still working on rebuilding stuff here and at the other place we went to this morning. So not everything was accessible, but still a nice spot. But like I said, let's go see if we can find something else to get into before we head back to the house. Ooh, brewery, pina coladas. All right, I got one more place I want to go check out. In all the years that I've been coming down here, I've never come over here, and I've always wanted to, so I'm going to go scout it out as a potential spot to come fishing while I'm down here. Florida Wildlife doing some work. I'm going to head out to the Skyway Fishing Pier. I've never been here, and I've always wanted to come, so let's go check it out together. Now there's two great big fishing piers where they tore down the old Skyway Sunshine Bridge, and there's a south end and a north end, and we are on the north end, the smaller of the two. But like I said, I just want to go check it out and see what it's about. Alright. Oh, it's actually a state park. Admission $8. Oh God, they're going to charge you $8 to come out on this thing? You gotta keep it up somehow, I guess. Hey, how you doing? I'm just gonna pay for the admission. I just want to go check out the pier and come back. So, $8. Do what? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about coming back over here and fishing. I just wanted to come check it out first.
Yeah, it's good for 24 hours. Just show the pass on this side or on the south side.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. All right, that's cool. That pass for this bridge is good for 24 hours. So, let's go check it out. Man, I'm gonna have to get me a cast net. Move, birds. You can't be blocking the road like protesters. Oh my God. Get out of the way. Move. Move. I'll hit you. Let's go check out the bait shop and the gift shop, see what's going on. Get some info on fishing here. pretty dang cool here at the fishing pier. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna come back and fish. I mean, I really want to, because I bet there are some absolute monsters laying around these pylons. But we'll see if that happens. If it does, we'll make a video about it. But until then, man, I appreciate you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button and follow along for all the adventures. But for now, we're gonna head back to the house and find us a beverage.